This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. So glad you could join us on this wonderful Saturday night. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Nets. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Houston moving the ball around. Passes it to Whitney. 6 on the shot clock. No good. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, they would have had to be sensational defensively to compensate for their lack of offense in that game.
Yeah, and you know what, Steve? I don't think they're built to play those kind of low-scoring, grinded-out games. They weren't that time, at least.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame from 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Money. Tries a 3. They grab their own miss. Knocks. And a missed layup.
Not really the start they wanted. They missed 3 of their first 4 shots from the field.
That's a jump ball. And the Pelicans with possession here. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Hasselhoff. Another miss by Houston. On defense, Houston searching for their first points of the game. Knocks the pass to George. The pass to Money. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A nice shot by Whitney.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Here's Money. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Shot is blocked.
The poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Hasselhoff. Shot clock at 6. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Money. Passes it to Knox. And he gets it to go.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Here's Whitney. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Here's Hasselhoff. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. 2 shots. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, I had the chance to talk with the head coach for Houston. Their #1 priority is not to give up any looks on the inside, anything easy in the interior, guys. He told me, quote, "We want to have the key look like a fancy club out there. Crowded, not a lot of room, and very hard to get into." Sounds like your kind of place, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club, right around 78% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 2, and an intentional foul right there.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Now here's Anthony. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 to shoot, falls. The shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
And so it's Houston with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. Whitney puts up the baby hook. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pelicans leading by 4. In low to Davis. It's intercepted. 3-on-3. And here's Whitney. Paul George grabs the miss. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. From deep. Here's Knox. And the layup's good off the glass.
He's a grinder. I love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Rockets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to Whitney. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside, George. Davis dishes to George. Here's Money. He has 6. And George is good for 3.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Okay, any missed shots, and we're running. Fill the lanes, sprint to the front of the rim, finish before they can set their defense. It's all about scoring in transition. Now let's go.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. If he has his way, this will be a shootout. He told his guys to play the game at as fast a tempo as they can manage. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Money following the score by Houston. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. To the inside. And it's George finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now Whitney, averaging 10 points per contest. They swipe it. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Rodich. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
Yeah, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
And here they go for the finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Rockets trail by 13. Knocked away. And here we go. Pelicans running again. Here's... Oh, my God! High wire flying. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
Here's Falls. No good, unable to end this run.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
All right, everyone relax. Run your sets, attack the rim, crash the boards on both ends, and we'll be fine. Come on now, let's get after it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. With the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He took good advantage of that screen.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Here's Money. He's got 8, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Here's Jensen. And another 3 for Houston.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Money passes to Muscat. Missed inside.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Here's Sharp, and it's Houston with another. Pelicans leading by 11. Davis sets a screen. Here's Money, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
And so here is Houston following the score by New Orleans. Sharp, the pass to Jensen. And some nice passing there by Houston. And not sure what he was thinking there. Curry kicks to Davis. Throws it up high, and emphatic LU jam.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
And here are the Rockets now, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Sharp, the pass to Jensen. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. It's good from long range.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
They set the pick. Money passes to Curry. Here's Davis, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Now here's Bledsoe, averaging 8 points a game. Sharp, the pass to Paxson. Here's Jensen. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Money. He's got 12. And Davis throws it down.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
3 turnovers so far for them. Too many. It looks like they're just not very seriously at this point.
Since the tip.
New Orleans leading by 12. Money in at point guard. He's out there with Gordon, and it's Davis at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And here is Whitney. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Rockets trail by 17. Now Whitney. It's deflected. Here's Hasselhoff. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got 8. Here's Money. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Here's Falls. Here's Money. He's got 19. In low to Davis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He's got 10 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
Oh, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, I mean, it's his.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Paxson, he's checked in for Houston. That one misses. Rockets trail by 18. It's Anthony with the drive. But they'll get another chance. Davis with the block, and he's able to get it back.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Back to Gordon. Now the pass to Money. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. The drive by Anthony. One-on-one here. Here's Money. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Money's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Nets really lit it up. He ended up with 53 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
And the Pelicans making a change here. George is checked in. Deep threats, that's the only way to describe these guys who have led the NBA in three-point percentage in the second half of the season. The fourth spot held by Paul George. And of course,
all emotions may run a little hotter. You got to keep your composure. And these two guys have kept theirs, especially when it comes to knocking down three-point shots.
dishes to Carmelo. Shot clock at 6. Tries to snap the cold streak, and he lays it up and in. Here's Money. 22 points for him. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots. He said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks, Doris.
Again, lackluster transition defense.
And, you know, 7 of the last 10 points, Steve, they've given up have been off the fast break. So it's pretty easy to see the problem. Now you got to do something to correct it.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's George finishing it off.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
And some nice passing there by Houston. No good from Paxson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Kicks it to Davis. It's tipped. Passes it to Knox. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. That one goes. Count. George has got 12.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Here's Anthony. And again, unable to change momentum here. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Good on the shot. And that's 13 points for Davis.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Pass to Whitney. 11 feet away, falls, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Oh! Hammer time! Hammer time!
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Outside Anthony. Falls. He's guarded by Davis.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
Here's Money. 24 points for him. Gordon with no one around. And another 3 for New Orleans.
This is tough to stop if you're the defense. I mean, they've been absolutely on fire from behind that three-point line, and the way they space the floor, it's hard to get to those shooters.
Here's Anthony. The shot is good off the backboard.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Money. Paxson passes to Whitney. And here we go. Pelicans running again. No good from Money.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Shoots from the baseline. A nice shot by Whitney. He's got 6. New Orleans has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Here's Money. And he's going up for the alley-oop. To the middle. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal.
The Rockets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire...
I like that shooting.
Up. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Davis, and it's a dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. We've been able to force a lot of turnovers, and we've crashed in on them. That's been terrific. Keep doing just what you have been. As soon as we get our hands on the ball, push it, and let's catch them on their heels. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And let's talk about our pace. We need to start the third quarter with patience and poise. I want to see us work for those good looks, careful passing, and smart decision making. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's exactly what this team needed from him. He's been terrific.
And you know what, Steve? A double-double in 2 quarters of play, guys. I mean, that's nothing to complain about.
Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Rockets.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And he gets it to go. Money's got 26.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paxson with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shot's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Money passes to Knox. Knocks it loose. George against Whitney. Down low. Here's Paxson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Carmelo Anthony. His last 10 games, 13th in three-point field goal percentage. And, you know, when he gets to the free throw line, he makes the most of it. He's ranked in the top 20 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, his three-point field goal percentage, Steve, is, I think, worth another quick mention here. I mean, the way he's been shooting it, that bucket looks a lot bigger than it really is.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Pelicans. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Rockets, right now, quite a ways down below.
You know, right now for the Pelicans, they've been just as tough as everybody expected coming into this season. I mean, one of the teams with a legit chance, in my mind, to win it all.
And with the playoffs rapidly approaching, Clark, I mean, this is what you work all season for. They've got to be excited and prepared for the challenge.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Paxson against Davis.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Here's Money. 26 points for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Pelicans, #1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be scoring well at the same time. This club is really putting up big numbers.
Here's Whitney. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
For New Orleans, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Ruddish.
Rockets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
The dish now to Carmelo. From 17 feet out. Shot's good. Anthony's got 8 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Money. 28 points for him. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Either his range is greatly underrated, or he got a little lucky on that one. I'm guessing it's the latter.
Outside Anthony. Whitney up top. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Money. Money's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
New Orleans moving it around. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Money's got 9 points here in the second half. The Rockets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Here's Hasselhoff. And the 3 off target.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Money passes to George. Here's Knox. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And for Houston, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And here is Whitney. He's got 10. Here's Hasselhoff. That one off the back iron and out.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Here's Davis. Again, the Pelicans score.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Inside. Paxson passes to Whitney. Off the left rim and out.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Out to the wing. Here's Money. He's covered by Whitney. Rodich. And there's the pass to Knox. Clock at 4. Another one falls for New Orleans.
That kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
And for the Rockets, their shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. They set the screen. Shot to stop the run. Cannot hit. Some solid defense right there for Money.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. To the paint, here's Hasselhoff. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 12 points for him.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Money passes to Knox. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. And it's the Rockets on the break.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Offensive rebound. Money passes to Davis. Rodich, guarded by Paxson. Back to George. His 3-pointers off the mark. Rockets shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Now Whitney. He's got 12. Back to Anthony. Wing shot on the way. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Over to the left wing. Passes it to Money. The 19-foot shot. No luck. And Houston the other way now.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And that's a foul called on Money.
What kind of passing is that?
We've got 22 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Jensen. 4 seconds left, and he hits the jump shot. 11 points in the game.
Pelicans call timeout.
Here's Curry. shot misses. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. New Orleans on top, just dominating this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Coming up next Monday night, March 7th, the New Orleans Pelicans take on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The Pelicans shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Money, he's in at the point. He's out there with Gordon, and it's Muscala in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Sharp, the pass to Jensen. He feeds it to Hamilton. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up. And the wing jumper offline.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And he gets the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Eric Gordon.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Here's Nixon. Makes it off the glass. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And there's the pass to Jensen. They get it back. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Hamilton. Buries it from three-point range.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Shoots a 3. Here's Nixon. Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Randolph. And it's Houston on the break. Sharp, the pass to Hamilton. Outside Randolph. And some nice passing there by Houston. Gordon against Hamilton. Over to the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Rockets making a change here. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And he goes in for the dunk. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Takes the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Here's Money. From beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Randolph kicks to Hamilton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hamilton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Money. To the middle and stolen by Hamilton. And it's the Rockets on the break. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for the Rockets, Hasselhoff. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Teague's checked in for New Orleans.
Good ball movement. You're up. Let's go.
Trying to do my...
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reach the fourth quarter. Anthony kicks to Bledsoe. With the fadeaway. Good.
Still went down, but with no defense anywhere near him, he might as well just go straight up. No need to fade away.
Money's checked in for Eric Gordon. And a switch here also for Houston. Whitney's checked in for New Orleans. They've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Teague, the pass to Money. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Money's got 41.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Whitney against Teague. Here's Hasselhoff. Hits the target from 18 feet.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Here's Money. Five to shoot. Outside Teague. Lets it go with a three. Bledsoe with the rebound. And for Houston, their shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Hasselhoff. Great D that time from Teague.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Rocket shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Whitney. Here's Hasselhoff. Buries the long-range jumper.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
The assist. Whitney.
The Pelicans have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Money passes to Muscala, stolen by Bledsoe. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all along.
Oh, what a throwdown there, man.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Teague with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Rockets have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. This one for 3, and another 3 for Houston. Here's Money. To the inside. Muscala, the pass to Money.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Money. He's got 41 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
That free throw missing. Houston with a big group substitution here. And he's good on the second. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. The wide open look here for Anthony, and it's Houston with another. Here's Money. The shot. He trains the quick shot. Money's got 44.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Out to Anthony. This one for 3. The shot no good. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
At the line for the Rockets, Sharp. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. New Orleans making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. New Orleans has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Money.
Rockets foul call. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Money. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. The Rockets again can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Some solid defense from Randolph. The Rockets shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. From the baseline. No good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Money. T kicks to Muscala. Pass to Money. They get a hand on it. Outside T. 6 to shoot. Huffman. He's covered by Randolph. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
By himself.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
To the right side. Right side, Randolph. And the pass to Jensen. Houston moving the ball around. Anthony can't hit. And the Pelicans shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, Jensen.
And the first one drops. And the Pelicans making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Both good from the line that time. New Orleans gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Money passes to Knox. Here's Money. Tries again. Count that one. Money's got 49 points in the game.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Pelicans.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
Just breaking the spirit of their opponent 3 straight times this year. This win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record with only 1 game left to go on the season against the Rockets.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Money. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody can do anything really to stop him. And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Shooting for New Orleans. 2 shots.
That's good for money. Both teams will make substitutions. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Inside, here's Hamilton. Shot denied. Here's Money. Offline. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, plenty of assists for you tonight. The ball was changing sides of the floor. How fun was it for you tonight to keep setting up your team?
Always a blast, Doris. For me, there's no greater feeling of accomplishment on the basketball floor than when you make that perfect pass to a teammate, set them up for an easy score. Woo! To get that in a win like tonight, that's amazing.
Hard to doubt it was a job well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.